Hello folks, Scott with Dallas Paint Correction and Auto Detailing here in Dallas, Texas. I've got to get to a bunch of products almost daily, folks. I get 3 or 4 boxes a day in UPS, some from some companies I know, some companies I've never heard of before, sending me stuff and asking me to review it on my channel. So I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be transparent. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I don't know if I'll like some of this stuff. If it's sometimes I'll test these products before I even want to put them on the video. And if they're just a complete miserable fail, I feel like, one, I just can't waste my time with, making the effort to make a video to talk about something I would never recommend. Now, this is a very interesting cleaner. This is made by a company. I think the company's out of Georgia. I've had very limited contact with them. They sent me an email and said, Scott, we're sending you some products. Can you please test it for us? Let us know what you think. This company's called Badass. I looked at the label and I said, holy crap, that's a pretty bold statement. Badass. Holy crap, for a company to make that kind of claim, and they got a little donkey on the front of it. I mean, talk about the labeling. It's sexy as hell. I like it. It made me laugh the minute I opened up the box, and I said, boy, I don't like swearing, but I guess I gotta say badass. But this is their motorcycle and auto cleaner. What's very interesting thing about it, they claim that you could take a 1-hour job and turn it into 10 minutes with this stuff. They're making a pretty bold claim that this stuff is badass. So I'm very interested in how it works. I have played with it a little bit, and I've got some mixed feelings about it, but I want you guys to see it firsthand. Now, on this side of the label here, it says that it removes oxidation from headlights. Well, okay, I'm going to leave that one alone. And then it says over here, you can apply 5 squirts into your washer fluid bottle, and it makes a great windshield cleaner. So I'm assuming they're talking about the windshield wiper fluid reservoir under the hood. Pop the hood, open that up, and shoot 5 squirts of this stuff in there, and it's going to give you some added kick to your windshield cleaner. I don't know, I didn't try it, but that's pretty cool. It also says that you can add 3 ounces to 1 gallon of water to make for an awesome car and wheel wash. So I guess you can kind of make a car soap out of it. Kind of cool. Haven't done that yet. I'm just letting you know what it says. It also says it removes almost any stain from carpet. Haven't tried it there yet. The reason why we're looking at a tire, when I come across the cleaner, whether it's Super Clean, Meguiar's All-Purpose Cleaner, Super Degreaser, something that I know is going to be a degreaser or a cleaner, I want to try it on a tire. The tires is probably going to be the most hammered area on your car. You've got the anti-ozonates that come to the surface. You might have some browning on the tire. So I'm going to test a cleaner on a tire first. So what I'm going to do to kind of give us a comparison, I'm going to use Badass Straight. There's nothing on the label that tells me I can dilute this 4-to-1, 5-to-1, 6-to-1. There is that little dilution ratio for a car wash or the windshield washer fluid. I went to their website, pretty cool website if you guys are interested. I think it's badasscleaners.com. Pretty modern, flashy type of website. I didn't see anything listed on there of any directions where I could dilute this 4-to-1 or 5-to-1. So I'm going to spray Badass on this side of the tire, and I'm going to use Super Clean. You guys all know I love this degreaser cleaner. And I've got this diluted 4-to-1 or 5-to-1. It's about 5 ounces in this 32-ounce bottle, and the rest is water. I'll spray Super Clean on that side. But let me go ahead and spray this. I'll put it in its spray position, and we'll spray it on the tire. Now, when I spray this stuff, if I get close to it, there's a very interesting odor to it. I'm going to sacrifice my hands. Do not do this, folks. Let me spray some on my hands. Okay. And I'm smelling it now like a kid smelling his boogered fingers. I don't know if this is alkaline-based. I really don't know. I don't know what the consistency or the chemical, the cleaner that they're trying to use, but it's got like an oily feel to it. It's a little slick on the surface of my fingers, just letting you guys know that. Now when I spray that on there, I am seeing some browning kind of coming off the tire. It's reacting to the tire, and I'm seeing some of that browning run off the tire. Let me try Super Clean 4-to-1 on this side of the tire, and then I'm just going to rinse it off. I'm not going to agitate it. Just put the cleaner on there. Now, with Super Clean, I know it's alkaline-based. It's working appropriately. I see it pulling off browning, just like the Badass side is, and then I'm simply going to rinse it off and see what I get. Now, I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but what's very interesting to me, if I touch this tire, even though I've rinsed it with water, I can still, my finger's kind of dirty and black on the end there, I can still feel a little bit of that slick residue. You're going to have to agitate this stuff and really make sure you flush it. If I run my finger on the super clean side, I have far less dirt on the end of my finger, and it's not slick on the surface. There's really no residue from just simply rinsing it off. That's something you need to know with this cleaner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it again on the tire, put Badass on this side, I'm going to put Super Clean on this side, and then I'm going to agitate and rinse, and I'll give you my final thoughts about the product. In this particular scenario, just doing a wheel with it. I'm not testing it on carpets or any other areas, but I'll agitate the Badass on this side. And I haven't cleaned this tire probably well over a month. I think the last time I cleaned it was I was demonstrating Super Clean in an aerosol can. So it's been a while. There's no tire dressings. I never put tire dressings on this tire. So let me go in here, agitate the cleaner for Badass. It gets sudsy. There is a little bit of a potent smell to it. It's not horrible, but it doesn't make me feel like it's alkaline based. I need to check the MDS or talk to the company itself exactly what it is. But it is a little bit, I don't want to say it's obnoxious, but you can definitely smell it, and it doesn't smell like an alkaline based cleaner. I could be wrong. Maybe there's something else in it, but okay, so I'm agitating that tire. That's cool. Let me rinse this brush off so I'm not cross-contaminating, and then let me rinse off. Let me hit the Super Clean side. All right, let me simply rinse off both sides, and let me see what kind of residue control we have after that and how they did as far as actually cleaning. Okay, both areas have been completely rinsed off. Let me go in and touch the tires with my finger. If I touch this side, I feel no residue whatsoever. Yes, the tire's got some moisture on it, but I can kind of push through that moisture and feel there's no residue left over from Super Clean, which is good. That's what I'm looking for. Let me try on this side. Okay, folks, to be completely transparent and honest, as I run my finger over this tire, there's something still on the tire. There's a residue on the tire. It feels slimy, slick, like this stuff is a little bit oil-based or something. I don't know. That's a concern for me. I don't know if that residue is going to hurt anything. I just don't want it on there. I've got to make sure the tire is completely clean. I want to put a tire dressing on it. I don't want to be fighting this residue, so I don't know what that is. Badass is going to have to tell me exactly what's in this stuff. Their website didn't have an MDS list or an MDM sheet listed or anything like that. But overall, if I look at both tires, Badass did a relatively good job on this side of the tire. The white walls kind of popped. The Super Clean tire, the Super Clean side, the white walls, that little white lettering is popped. But what I'm finding, and this is what I think is very interesting, I don't know if it's showing up on the camera, but the Super Clean tire is starting to the water's starting to dry faster. I definitely know there's something left over on this surface. It's oily, it's slick, and it's stopping the tire from drying completely. Not that it won't, but I'm seeing it's drying slower than the Super Clean side. I don't know if the camera's showing that. What do I think about this product just based on doing a tire review with it? Again, I haven't checked it on carpets or anything like that. It may be a knockout there. But for me, I give it 1 thumbs up. Super Clean. Super Clean is a 2 thumbs up. I give it a 1 thumbs up because, one, I don't know if you can dilute this stuff for various different tasks. It only mentions the small little dilutions over here for the windshield wiper fluid and making a car soap out of it. I do not like, I'm sorry, Badass, I don't know what's in your product. I'm just trying to be honest and transparent. Maybe you can reach out and let me know. There is a residue left over on this. I'm going to have to keep flushing it to get it off completely. I don't want anything to interrupt my next process, which would be applying a tire dressing, where Super Clean is ready to go once it dries. I'm confident that when I apply a tire dressing, I'm not going to be fighting some residue on there. So that's my only issue. I'm being honest, transparent. I don't want to hurt anybody. But that's my opinion about Badass. I give it 1 thumbs up. Pretty cool labeling, sexy labeling. That's a pretty bold statement by any company to call their chemical or cleaner Badass. I give it 1 thumbs up. In this particular scenario, I think it's not badass, it's half-assed. Sorry, Badass, I was just teasing, sorry. But there you go, there's my opinion. I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you think? I've tried to be as honest and transparent as I can. This is such a difficult place for me to be because I don't want to hurt anybody, but I gotta tell you what I'm seeing. I love you all. I'm doing many product reviews over the weekend here. I'm actually taking the next couple of days off, Saturday and Sunday. Next week I have about 6 paint correction jobs on multiple types of colors, whites, reds. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to bring you along for the ride, but I decided to take this weekend off because I really don't see any light at the end of the tunnel for me. I'm incredibly busy coming up. But anyway, it's an 11-minute video. I don't want to kill you any longer. That's my review of Badass Cleaner, a company made in Georgia. I don't know where you find this stuff. I don't know if you can only order it direct from them. Do they put them in stores? I've never seen it. I'd love to hear your opinions or comments down below. Love you all. Talk to you soon.